Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to see the next evolution of the business. In the previous video, we have seen how traditional businesses were doing the business with the help of the paper records, were actually giving them so much issues. Like we have seen how much errors were introduced with the help of paper records. And also we have seen it was also having the accessibility issues. Okay. So these challenges they wanted to overcome. Okay. How did they overcome all these challenges? Okay. So this was during the early years when the digital technologies got into picture. Okay. So now slowly the digital technologies have come into the market, and now the business wants to implement or incorporate these digital technologies in their business process. Okay. Slowly business started to transform into digitalized ones. Okay. In that digitalized ones, the first method what they implemented is using the local spreadsheets. So they started to transition their business to digital with the help of local spreadsheets. Okay. So in this video, we are going to see this particular topic. So the transition to the digital method, that is nothing but the local spreadsheets. Okay. So I hope you all know what is a spreadsheet, right? So we all have the practice of working in the spreadsheets. Let me give you a quick introduction about what is a spreadsheet. So spreadsheets are used to store first the data. Okay. If you have to tell it very simply, spreadsheets are meant to store the data. Here, business started to use the spreadsheets to store, organize their business informations. In what way they are going to store all these informations? In the form of a tabular format. Okay. So tabular format means obviously you'll be having a rows and columns. Okay. So it will be looking like a grid. So in this way, they started to store the business informations. So instead of storing in the paper records, after the digitalization, the business started to store their business information inside the spreadsheets. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you a demo with the help of Microsoft Excel sheets. Okay, now let us see the same scenario what we were discussing in the previous video. Okay, so let us see now how Preeti is able to book a test drive. Okay, in the digital method, how she is booking her test drive, we are going to see now. Okay, so again, Preeti wants to book a test drive and she makes a call to the showroom. And this time, Lisa is going to answer the call. Lisa is the person who is actually the sales representative. Okay, she's the person who is actually attending Preeti's request. Okay, and this time she's actually getting all the information of Preeti and she stores it inside a spreadsheet. In the previous traditional method, we have seen that it was recorded in the paper records. So this time, due to advancements in the digital technologies, the business started to implement those advanced technologies in their business, and now they are able to store the customer's information in the form of spreadsheets. Okay, so what are the advantages the business is going to enjoy? We are going to see soon. Okay, so before moving on to the particular advantages of using the spreadsheets, let me do one thing. Let us do in a live way to enter Preeti's information in a spreadsheet. Okay, let me go to the spreadsheet, and this is actually Liza's test drive booking spreadsheet. You can see here, this is how the spreadsheet looks like. And this is the column. Okay, this is all columns you can see here. Okay, and these are all the rows. These are all the rows. So rows are going to be the customer information. See, you can see here the columns are having the names. Okay, this is the customer name, on what car make and model, the booking date and time. Everything is pakka. It is recorded here. And the test drive appointment time is also given here. And the email ID, contact email ID, and also we have the contact number. Everything is there inside the spreadsheets. So if you see here, there are many advantages we are going to discuss soon. Okay, let us first enter Preeti's information in this spreadsheet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down and I'm going to give Preeti's information here. Okay, let us say that she booked some car. Okay, so let me give the name of some car name. And this is actually the column for booking date. Okay, booking date and time I have to give. So I'm going to give booking date as uh, okay. and time is going to be okay. And I'm going to give the phone number. So this time she's giving the phone number, right? Preeti is going to give the phone number to Lisa, and she's entering the phone number. Okay. So I'm going to enter the phone number also, and this column is for test drive date. Okay, this is the scheduled date, right? This is the appointment date. So let us have it as tomorrow. Okay, that is going to be 17/9/2024. Okay. And the timing, okay, at what time she wants to book the test drive. Okay, the time, at what time she wants to the vehicle to arrive to make the test drive. Okay. So let us give it as 5 p.m. Okay. So I have given everything, and also I'm going to give the mail ID. Okay, some mail ID I'm giving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make it a little bit bold so that we can see that this is the record we have entered now. So how easy it is for us to enter the data of a customer inside a spreadsheet, you can see here. Okay. And also she can also see other kind of customers information here. Okay. So this is how she is entering the information of customer in the digital spreadsheet. Okay. And don't forget to save this sheet. Okay. She has to save it manually. Okay. Let me save this. Now going back to the slide, now the appointment is made. Okay. So what are the advantages a business can enjoy with the help of the digital spreadsheets? Okay. So first and foremost is it's going to be less human error. But again, the spreadsheets are again going to be entered with the help of a human only, right? Again, Lisa is only going to enter the information in the spreadsheet. So she has to carefully note the information. But it's not going to be that much error prone like the paper records. Okay, so it's going to be less human error prone. And also, the next important thing is data can be easily located. That's very important, right? So one day if Preeti is calling and she's asking to change her, reschedule her booking date and time, so Lisa need not scroll down to search for Preeti's name. What she can do is she can just go to the find and select. So she can find very easily how to locate the particular customer's name. Okay, so this is how she can locate it, and also she can also use the filter and sort option if she wants to sort it to A to Z or Z to A, whatever it is. So whatever way she wants to filter the sheet, she can do it with the help of the tools inside the spreadsheets. So mostly whichever is not available for us in the paper records. Okay, we are enjoying the digital spreadsheets because it's making the sales representative's job very easy here. Okay, many things are here, many tools are there in the spreadsheets. Okay, we all know that, right? So those things are available, and it's going to be very easy for the sales representative to do all these kind of tasks. Okay, next is organized data. Yes, it's going to be an organized data, right? So if you see here, I can have sheet here. Okay, so I just, if I want to change the sheet, I can rename like this, like booking details for September 2024. Likewise, I can actually add another sheet for next month. So likewise, I can organize my sheets. For each month, I can have separate sheets. Likewise, I can organize it in many ways. Okay, so than the paper records, spreadsheets are going to be helpful for me in organizing my customers' information and also the business information. Okay, and the next comes the backup. It's very important, right? So, for example, if I want to see the test drive bookings happened last month or last year, so I can easily go to my spreadsheet. I can just click and open and see where is my last year spreadsheet. I can just view very easily. Okay, so those are the advantages we have. And the last one is time saving. Okay, it's really going to be time saving for the sales representative, because if it is less human error prone, and if it is easy to search and sort and filter, if it is organized, if you have a backup, I think it's half of the work of the sales representative or whoever is going to work with the data. It's going to be time saving for them. Right. So we are going to enjoy all these benefits with the help of the digital spreadsheets. Okay, now comes the next part. So let me show you one scenario, and you're going to reflect and think whether local spreadsheets will resolve these issues. Okay, let me show you the slide now. So we are going to recollect the same scenario with the traditional method. Okay, what happened when Preeti was actually waiting for the test drive vehicle to arrive on the scheduled day? It was not coming to pick up her. What she did, she called to the particular showroom and Mr. Ken was answering the call because Lisa was on off on that day. Okay, but he was not able to locate Lisa's name from the papers because we were following the paper record. This is actually the old method slide. Okay, so this in this what we have faced is what issue we have faced is we have faced the accessibility issue because Ken was not able to locate Preeti's record or data right from the paper records. So do you think this digital spreadsheet, okay, will resolve this issue? So again, if Preeti is making a call to the particular showroom and she is inquiring whether the vehicle is arriving to pick her or not on the scheduled date and time. So we have given some scheduled date and time for her, right? So imagine that if there is this date, okay, she's waiting for this date, I guess 17th and 5 p.m. So if she's actually confirming again, she's calling back to the particular office and she's actually inquiring whether the vehicle will arrive to pick her or not. So on that day, unfortunately, if Lisa is on off, what happens? Will Ken will be able to locate Preeti's data from the spreadsheet? Do you think he will be able to locate her data from the spreadsheets? Okay, so the answer is going to be no. Why? Because we are going to see the con of spreadsheet now. Okay, we are going to see why it is no. Okay, so imagine that the scenario again. Preeti gave all her information to Lisa, right? What did Lisa do? She went to her spreadsheet and she recorded Preeti's information here, right? She gave the information. Let me make it as yellow. So she gave all her information and it was actually available with Lisa's spreadsheet. But Lisa was on off on a particular day. So 17th, Lisa was off. Okay, imagine that she's on off. And when Preeti calls to the showroom and she tries to say who she is and she booked a test drive, she's not recognizable by the Ken. Why? Because we are going to see that now. Okay. So this is the disadvantage of using the local spreadsheets. Okay. So imagine that Lisa was actually recording all the information of her customers, whoever is booking the test drives, in a separate spreadsheet in her own machine. You have to note this very carefully. So this is actually local spreadsheets, right? So she is doing all these things in her own machine. Okay, so it is, I have shown you a demo also. This is actually whose spreadsheet? This is actually Lisa's test drive booking. Okay, this is a separate sheet. She is booking in that. Okay, she is recording the Preeti's information in her test drive booking sheet. But when Lisa was on off, Ken was not able to locate Preeti's information because Ken is actually maintaining a separate spreadsheet to record all his test drive bookings. He is another sales representative. So let me show you that. Let me open and show you Ken's test drive booking. Okay, you can see here, this is Ken's. Okay, this is actually Ken's test drive booking. In this, I'm not able to see Preeti's information anywhere. You can see here, you're not able to see the Preeti's information. Okay, so this is the disadvantage will happen with the local spreadsheets. What happened here? What is happening here is both of them are booking all their customers' test drive informations in two separate sheets of their own machines. She is maintaining the test drive bookings in her own machine. He is maintaining in his own machine. Okay. So here we don't have simultaneous access. There is no centralized access. I hope it is clear, right? So if a test drive booking is happening for a showroom, it should be a centralized one. Okay, it is very important to be centralized. Everyone of that particular showroom, whoever is actually working as a sales representative, they should be able to input and also access only the same spreadsheet. But what is happening here is both of them are doing it in two separate spreadsheets. Okay, this is the disadvantage of using the local spreadsheets. Next is what can happen here? What is the other disadvantage? Can you just imagine and reflect upon this? The next disadvantage is, imagine that if Ken is not aware that Preeti's test drive booking is made by Lisa, he might actually enter again Preeti's test drive booking in his sheet again. So there might be some duplicate entries, like multiple bookings can happen, leading to confusion also. Okay, so this local spreadsheets, though it has many advantages for the business, these kind of issues are occurring here. Okay, let us see other issues using the local spreadsheets. Okay, so the other cons with local spreadsheets is, so lack of automations. Yes, we don't have any automation here, right? For example, if Preeti is booking a test drive for her test drive booking, she didn't receive any automated message that her test drive booking is confirmed. Okay, so there is no automations. And also report generation. Say, for example, if I want to see how many test drive bookings have been made last week or last month, and I just want to see how much people have bought the car after the test drive booking. If I want to see this kind of report, it's not possible to do with the help of local spreadsheets. Right, it's not possible. And also lack of security, it's also very important. So you can see here, I can go and change the data. So if someone else is able to open Lisa's test drive booking sheet, they can easily go and edit her sheet and change the information. Okay, the security is also not available and also not feasible for large data. Imagine that the car showroom is actually growing so very big with multiple showrooms, and the data, the customer data is going to be larger. So it is not, this spreadsheets will not be easy, right, for accessing large number of data. Okay, so these are the cons with local spreadsheets. Okay, I hope it is clear, right? So business started to transform to the digital era with the help of spreadsheets. Okay, yes, they enjoyed some kind of advantages of using spreadsheets over the paper records, but there are other cons which we have to uh, overcome now. Okay, now to overcome this, okay, these challenges, what is the next transformation they are going to do? Okay, we are going to see it in the next video. Okay, I hope in this video you got a clarity, right, of what is the transition the business made, and how it has helped them, and how what are the disadvantages of using those kind of spreadsheets. Okay,